What is going on, everybody? In honor of the free Black Adam you can receive for Twitch drops, I wanted to put a Black Adam deck on the channel and use that new Black Adam leader card that we got. So we're pairing him up with Aquaman. I think it's just a decent pairing, especially now that I believe they have changed the interaction with the sea creatures, where if they come down on the board with 4 power and get buffed to 5, they will trigger Black Adam. So we're rocking that. Our early game, we have, Crypto is just a good card. We've got Traumatized, Blue Devil, Deimos, Favor of the Gods to buff some of these early cards, potentially. Steve Trevor, Shadow's Blade, and Warlord. Our early game is actually fairly weak, but I wanted to kind of try and lean into Blue Devil, potentially ramping us a little bit, seeing where we can go from there, and then really getting into the thick of it with our silvers. We've got Throne of Atlantis to generate 2 sea creatures, Culling to try and wipe the board if we survive into the mid-game. Steel is just a really good card and a Black Adam trigger. Same with Scarecrow, although not a really good card, just a decent card. 1 copy of 10th Metal, because we do have an okay number of golds. Not running Friends in High Places, I just couldn't really squeeze it in right now. I wanted to run Indoctrinate instead. But that's a card that I would maybe potentially try and test out. But we have Indoctrinate. Hammer Throw as some more removal. Gorilla Grodd is just great. We're also testing out Blood Beetle. I don't know if this is the best option, but I figured it was a 5-attack guard, so might as well give it a try. Lobo, I only have 1 copy of right now, but we are rocking Lobo. And then our golds are Sinestro, Darkseid, Brainiac, 1 copy, and Yara, because Yara we ideally want to be less than a gold cost. I wanted to try things like Necron. I didn't know if that would interact with Black Adam, if it pulled something back with 5 power or not. Wasn't really sure. So I decided to just give this an initial test, and then we can refine from there if we feel like we've got something going on there. So let's go do it. Ready. Let's see what we got. Is this a double Black Adam matchup? I think I'll keep Culling just because it's our best answer to most things. 10th Metal is so tempting, but I can't do it without having a better gold in hand. This is a pretty solid hand, though. Especially with me being on the charge. Steve Trevor means I can potentially trigger Aquaman next turn. So let's go ahead and do that. It's pretty sweet. I also like that this Twitch drop seems to be getting people to play Black Adam. Usually, I think I've seen 1 or 2 Black Adam decks ever. So that's pretty cool. We are going to get an investment. Hopefully this trades straight up. Hopefully Aquaman can kill something next turn, and then even if we get nothing else to play, we have Warlord. Alright, they are playing the investment. That's pretty good for us. They're playing double investment. Okay. I mean, if they're taking a slow turn... I don't know, I guess we'll see. I kind of still want to activate this, just so that I'm developing the board.
I will turn the tide.
Alright, we didn't get the best one, but, it's a pretty solid guy. Let's see if we could take out Batgirl pretty early. We also have Shadow's Blade in hand, so if they play something good, I potentially might want to go Lobo into Shadow's Blade, and that could be a huge swing turn. Like, if they play a good silver here, we can Shadow's Blade on the Seahorse, and maybe even Lobo will hit that. We'll see. That's good for Scarecrow. Unfortunate, Mr. Warlord. He will be missed. Oh, she healed from Silas. I was like, what the heck just happened? My fear is if I just play like Steel, she activates Batgirl and, bad things happen to me. Let's try Lobo. That's unfortunately the person I wanted it to hit the least. But actually, what I can do here is Shadow's Blade on this. Hit that. Use my invincible Aquaman to take that out. Oh, Lobo has to kill it. Whoops! That's whack. I didn't know that was a thing. That was my first time playing Lobo, though, so I guess I live and I learn. I guess it's still good to get that guy off the board. Are they protecting Robin again? So right now these two can take out Robin. But not with that in front of him. And that also doesn't get a buff, which is nice.
You don't stand a chance.
Oh, no, they can do that, though. That is correct. Okay. So what's the move here? If I play Blood Beetle into Scarecrow... I actually think I can take everything out. Let's get the guard out. Because then we will Scarecrow on Robin. Hit that. Oh, he had a visual problem. That's obnoxious. Ugh. I thought that just didn't work. That's so annoying. Okay. That was really bad on my part. That's 2 misplays in one game, although one of them was just me not paying attention to the visual bug, I guess. We've gotten a lot of mileage out of this Seahorse. Aquaman's been doing a lot of work. I can activate Black Adam next turn. So we're going to want to start probably killing their Black Adam at this point. Blood Beetle's going to stick at the moment. Ooh, they got Appetite. That's good. That also means Steel does not activate for me. Yeah, I believe Robin does not activate because he died while swinging. We have Yara.
I will turn the tide.
Get the friggin' whale. That's frustrating. It also keeps my Black Adam from turning on this turn. But we'll still play it out. Even if they culling, it'll only hit these two, and these two will stick. This has been an unfortunate series of events so far. I still think we're doing pretty well, though. They have a second Appetite. That's rough. Even just dealing with their recruits is going to start getting pretty tough. Like that guy. Go away, Mercy. So we take that trade. Take this trade to pop that. Let's go for this. We will activate Black Adam, which means we also kill their Black Adam before it can activate, which is a huge advantage. And they're gonna leave. That's a pretty good game, I think. That went really well despite my one misplay and one not knowing. But let's go get another game. Alrighty, we have a second match here, playing against Ivy Joker. This is gonna be a much tougher matchup for us. I think we'll full ship everything besides Favor. Deimos is solid. If they play nothing, I may Favor of the Gods on turn 1. Just because that's a really good, like, answer to some slower strategies. Although, if they just pop out, like, Partners in crime, maybe a ventriloquist. Then we have to play Deimos, obviously, initially. But since we're going first, I think we're okay to do this. Lobo gets the buff, which isn't super ideal, but it's also not the worst thing ever. I'm glad I got to learn how Lobo works better last turn, or last game. Like, for me, I'm the type of person where, like, I can read about stuff all day, and I may remember it, but the best way I learn in terms of gameplay interactions is, you know, I need to play that card, or, like, I need to make that misplay, I need to make that mistake, and then I learn for the future. That's just the type of player I am. So, like, I know a lot of YouTubers would try and hide their misplays. But A, I'm not the best player, and I've never claimed to be, so I don't care about that. But also B, for me, misplays are learning opportunities. Obviously, like, if it's a misplay of, like, I was supposed to play X card, but instead I played Y card, that's not a learning opportunity besides play slower. But if it was like, I was, you know, I had no idea how Lobo worked, I'm fine with that. That's cool. Or like Anton Arcane, make sure you check him for a visual buff. So we played out Blue Devil, and we played out Deimos. No value Deimos isn't great, but they're going to probably play a couple things out this turn. So I want to have some stuff on the board to be able to start trying cleaning things up. Especially because I can potentially go like Lobo into something else here. I think they're going to Ventriloquist YOLO. They have decent odds, like, don't get me wrong. But it would be great if they didn't hit Blue Devil. Beautiful. Mwah.
Time to start branching out.
So, like, we can easily trade with that here. I'll probably... I can't indoctrinate Joker, but I can trade right into Ventriloquist because he does not have... I don't want to give him that at all. So I guess we give them Chimp. I don't want to give them any of that, really. Okay. So we have double silver. I think we go for that. Into that. Into Lobo and Grodd. Don't love that Joker got hit, but I guess there's some outside world where we could burn Joker down next turn. 13. No, we can only deal 16. I don't think that's likely, but an 8/8 guard against an inmate deck is still nothing to shake a stick at. And this Scarecrow should be able to do really well at cleaning some stuff up. Or even just hitting that so that we don't have to eat the lethal. Let's see if they can pull their Mr. Freeze from here. They cannot, but they get Black Mask and Clayface, which doesn't really get much better for a inmate deck than that. Next turn, we will probably Scarecrow that. We need to save Indoctrinate for either Black Mask or other thing. We'll give them the Star Research Lab here. Sinestro can be very good next turn.
I will turn the tide.
That's very good for us. So I think we will... I mean, I just want to get Scarecrow out. That's going to be -4, -4. So I can just do that. Do that. Do that. And do that. And I think between Sinestro and Indoctrinate, we should be able to clean up most of what they're going to do next turn. And we just have a really, really solid board. Unfortunately, more than likely, we lose Lobo before getting to activate him, but that's just the reality of losing Lobo. But also, him just being an 8/8 guard is like, screw the ability, he's doing work. Hunter on the Shark could be good. We're obviously going to have to do some cleanup here. They may slam Clayface into our guard. Which, honestly, at that point, Sinestro becomes God tier. And if they try and just slam that into, yeah, this Sinestro is going to be so good. Oh my god. I kind of wish I could indoctrinate something as well, but you know, I'm not gonna get picky with how good things are going right now. We can also take out Joker this turn. We can also activate Black Mask this turn. So let's do that first. This is also huge because Black Adam's ability is permanent, so even if they get through Sinestro and get a strike on Black Adam, Bane does not matter anymore for that. So that is huge for us. That Steve off the top was god tier. Now they still have Black Mask, so like, it's not like they can't do some ignorant things. Partners in Crime into Escape Tunnel obviously like does great stuff for them. But with Black Adam being activated and us having a very healthy board plus Indoctrinate, I feel good. Especially with part of their turn being that. Like, I know Appetite's usually really, really good. Yeah, Indoctrinate is going to be god tier on that. That should actually just be game.
Time to start branching out.
Yeah, even if you trade, like, we're activated. Yep. Good job. Alright, guys. Well, that is some Black Adam action. If you guys want to try and build that similar deck, obviously could do some more refinement. I kind of just tossed that together before the video, but it felt good in those two matchups. Really good, actually. But yeah, that's going to be it for now, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please consider subscribing, leaving a like on the video, or comments, anything like that. YouTube loves it. It helps me and the videos get out there to more people, which also helps DC Dual Force get out there to more people as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support. Love you all, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.